taka katika kaunti ya Nairobi. Awali ulitaja kuhusu cartels. Je, unaamini kwamba ubinafsishaji wa huduma hizi katika kaunti ya Nairobi utasaidia katika kusuluhisha baadhi ya matatizo ambayo yamekuwepo kuhusu usimamizi wa huduma hizi?
Huduma za maji zimekuwa ni tatizo kubwa. Juzi nimetembea kule Ruai na muliona picha. Sikujua kuna mahali Nairobi watu ubeba maji bado na punda. Pia, so you learn every day. Now, if you go to Ruai, the problem is a problem of way leaves, which the senator perhaps was even ignored in Senate. There is a way leave issue between Kiambu and Nairobi, because today we are consuming 500,000 cubic meters of water every day in Nairobi. But that's really the level of production of water from our water sources, Dakaine, Roiro Dam. But the Roiro Dam and the Northern Collector Tunnel, we need to connect it. Na hiyo shida ya way leave ni shida ya kisiasa, lazima tutatue. Na hiyo kitatuliwa, there'll be an extra almost close to 100,000 cubic, so it will go to 600,000 immediately. And people, watu wataanza kusikia relief. But in 5 years, we have to build new water sources and work with the national government to build new water sources. But you've got the government that builds new water sources has to be a government that does not believe dams are for eating and stealing, because dams have to be done in places like the Nyandarua ecosystem, Maragua Dam in Murang'a, and that's why Nairobi has to be secured by being assisted by the neighboring countries to the metropole that is Nairobi City County.
Senator Sakaja, the taps in many homes and other businesses are running dry, but their water bowsers full to the brim and coming at a premium. How will you sort this?
First, again, it's really nice that we're at a university, because I need to school my friend about water. There are many things you've said that are completely false. Number one, the quantity that we consume is not that 525,000 that you're speaking about. Nairobi has 4 water sources. The first water source is Kikuyu Springs, just after Kikuyu campus. That was set up in 1907. After that, we developed Ruiru Dam in 1936. It provides 4%. Kikuyu Springs provides only 1%, which is 4,000 cubic meters of water. The third one is Sasumwa in Njambini. Sasumwa produces 11% of our water requirement in Nairobi, comes through Kabete treatment plant, then comes down this way. And the fourth one, the biggest of course, is Dakaine, which gives us 84% of our water. Now, Dakaine was last developed in 1997. There were 3 phases. After 1997, there's been no additional source. So every single day, the people of Nairobi require 850 million liters of water, but get 525.6 million liters per day. You need to bridge that gap. In fact, you'll be shocked, Polycarp. 70% of the people you're talking about, the ones you didn't know carry water in Mutungi, 70% of them, of Nairobians, have never had a shower from the top. They bathe bottom up, like with the bucket. Bottom up is how many of us shower in this city. We want to give our people dignity. There is no dignity when women are scrambling outside these, boreholes that have been created in the water sources every day for water. This issue of distribution then is the next thing that must be. I asked about this time thing, because I've just talked about the quantity. So when we finish Northern Collector, December 2023, under our administration, I don't like saying our administration, we'll move into Northern Collector 2. One will sort out 85% of the water need, and then, 65%, and then Northern Collector 2 will give us 85%. Now, the second most important issue, if you allow me
on your time, let's give him an opportunity. Let's give him an opportunity. Just keep time.
The challenge of water, the debate in Nairobi is not about what needs to be done and how. There is consensus that we are short of sources of water. It is who will do it, because you need to be trustworthy and you need to be capable to get it done. That issue of who is the most important issue in this election. And on the issue of water, for sure, the supply and demand, there's too little supply for very high demand. And the numbers are what it is. The metropolitan area, because Nairobi even supplies Machakos, the EPZ area, with water, the biggest challenge is new sources of water for the city county of Nairobi. And that is a task between ourselves and the national government. And thank God we have Karua, the original champion of water of water, as Minister of Water during Kibaki's time. And she understands the task, and we are ready to work with her in Nairobi.
For Nairobi, it will be a responsibility. On to housing, a majority of Nairobians live in informal settlement. I just want to cover as much as we can. And a majority of the populace here live in informal settlements. And how are we going to change this housing demand and give quality housing and other services for Nairobians? I'll start with you.
Thank you. I'll just take the same time to finish on water. I've heard him mentioning Martha, earlier he mentioned Raila. These are people we all, we know and we've worked with many years. Don't run away and hide behind them when you don't have the point. Just say the point as it is. Because Nairobians are electing you to be governor of Nairobi, not Martha Karua, not Raila Odinga. They're electing you. If they elect you, if they make that decision, which I know they will not make, you must sort out the distribution issue of water, because water goes hand in hand with housing.